What's going on, boys? Welcome back in to Between the Pipes. Here, as always, here with Zach.
And Mitchy, let's go, boys. Updated hardware. It's been a couple weeks. Let's get
Yeah,
back into the cycle.
we've been no joke fighting with my computer for 40 minutes, probably 30,
40
40
minutes. We've
minutes.
been fighting it for the last 6 weeks.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. Some stuff got in the way aside from that, but we're back and the season has kicked off. So no more rummaging around for 40 minutes, 50 minutes, 2 hours, 3 days before finding a good topic. I think we just ease into it. Let's make this one simple. No hot takes, no hating, no arguing. I just want to talk about the teams and the players that are really hot and really cold.
Okay.
We are 2 weeks into the season, so we didn't get a week one recap how we kind of planned everything out and hoped, but I feel like a week in might have been a little quick because then now that we got 2 weeks, some of the players that had 4 point games at the start in one game that looked really good kind of cooled off because you've had a couple more games and a little bit more to look into. So let's get the boring stuff out of the way. Let's get the teams that should be good and are really shit out of the way. If I'm
Okay.
looking down at the leaderboard, fucking hell, the standings, we are 6 games in, and there are a couple teams down there that are worrying me. Well, not worrying me. I don't give a fuck. They're in the Eastern Conference. I don't give a shit. But if I take a look in the 30th spot, the LA Kings, they haven't had any bright spots. They're 1-3-2 to start the year.
Yep.
If I'm looking in, the only win they had, who did they play first? They played Vegas first, didn't they?
Yes.
They won a game pretty early on, too. So this is not exactly how LA would have liked to plan this out. They lost to Utah. Then they went in and smoked Anaheim in their barn, but they haven't won a game. And they haven't even looked good either.
Yeah, I think LA had a push last year. I think they're still one of those tweener teams. Kemper has to prove that he's going to be, a good number one again. He had a fall off after
Agreed.
his Colorado
Agreed.
days. Um, we can't look past, he is a Stanley Cup champion, but you know,
I don't. He played great last year in LA, and I feel like that's one of the reasons why they did so hot is because they had white hot goaltending to shut down everything, and then they could go in because they're not a goal scoring team. They're
no.
really balanced, but now that it's like the 22 Jets. The year before that, we made the playoffs, and everybody was like, "This team is really good." But after watching Winnipeg hockey, you realize if Hellebuck shits the bed, you're not going to make the playoffs. 2022,
Yeah,
Hellebuck shit the bed. We missed the playoffs. I feel like LA is kind of in that same boat now.
everything about you is a Jets reference, but I understand it.
Well, I had to compare it to something. What am I going to compare it to? Carey Price in 2021? That doesn't count. What do you want it? The 2014 Jonathan Quick Kings? That was
No.
crazy days.
Let's talk about some teams that are hot that really shouldn't be, or that we didn't expect to be this hot.
Yeah, go for it.
Carolina hasn't lost a game.
That's expected. Carolina looked
Hasn't
good.
lost a game.
It's
Hasn't
five
gone.
games in.
Yeah, and they're 5-0-0. That's
Yeah,
crazy to me.
but they did pick up Ehlers, which a decent addition. They kept a lot of their core guys around.
Freddie
They
Anderson
still
in net. I know how bad he can be.
He's been lights out. Ever since he really joined Carolina, he's been lights out when he's healthy.
No, he was statistically the best goalie in the league when he was with the Leafs because he
Yeah, but he
faced
was
he
inconsistent. That was the only
he
problem.
no, he was consistently good. He faced on average 12 more shots, I think, than any other goalie in the league, and he was top five in statistical categories pretty much every single year.
Yeah, he's always been kind of a monster and underlooked. Like I feel like
Yeah,
nobody really gives him credit. But
he was
you
great
know
in
who
Anaheim. He was good with the Leafs. He's been
he
great
was
with
okay in
Carolina.
Anaheim, but that was also the start of his career, so nobody expected him to be good. Like good.
He was really good in Anaheim.
Was he? Are you sure?
Uh,
I don't think so.
I'm pretty sure. his time in Anaheim because it was him and Gibson, and they didn't know who was going to get the number one, and they traded Freddie Anderson. And I can bring up his stats here.
Hmm.
Anaheim Ducks. Right there it is. 2013-14 Anaheim Ducks, he had a 923. 2014-15 Anaheim Ducks, he had a 914. 2015-16 Anaheim Ducks, he had a 919.
Hmm. I didn't know he was like that. I didn't know he was that good in Anaheim. I didn't know he was solid.
Yeah,
Talk about speaking of John Gibson, him and the Detroit Red Wings are 4-1.
yep.
They are the top of the Atlantic. Did you expect Detroit to start off that hot?
I'm not gonna lie and say I did, but part of me thought that they could push forward this year.
They definitely seem to be going in the right direction. The
I
Yzerman
thought
plan is finally kicking off.
I tell you somewhere that's really shocking me right now,
Hmm.
Florida.
I'm not so shocked because they started off the year with a bunch of guys. Then even the first game against Chicago, you got Reinhart taking a puck to the face. Evan Rodriguez took one to the back of the knee. Then the other day, who was it? I think it was actually last game they played. Nico Mikala or whatever his name is got injured. Like he's out. So they're missing a lot of guys. Like they are, and they're only one game below 500. They're 3-4, and that's not really concerning.
They'll still find a way to make it to the playoffs.
Oh yeah, for sure. And then Kachuk will be back. I'm sure. I'm pretty sure. Am I crazy to say
And then
Ekblad's out?
and then they'll be over the cap, but it won't matter because they'll be in the playoffs and they'll have. Sorry about that, folks. We're back. Um,
Yeah,
where was
I think they're gonna cool off later on throughout the season. And you know who else I think that's gonna cool off throughout the season is that's starting like really hot?
mm,
Montreal. Montreal has had an amazing start, and it's not even really Montembeault. That's kind of what I was big on. I thought he was gonna be a reason for their hot start. It's their offense. Their offense has just been rolling.
yeah,
They're getting points from like their core guys. Like Suzuki has like 8 assists already. Caulfield's scoring. Even Gallagher has like a point per game right now. Demidov looks good. Hudson's still being Lane Hudson. They did just lose Caden Gooley, which is big for 6 weeks. But even defensively, Noah Dobson's a beast.
yeah. He's really good. Good PEI boy.
I think they're going to cool off. I think Detroit's going to cool off. And I also see Seattle kind of slowing down at some point. They haven't lost a game in regulation yet.
You know who's surprising me?
Who?
Tom Wilson.
Tom Wilson is playing really well.
Tom Wilson has 7 points in 5 games.
I think he always does this though. Like he always starts the
Yeah.
year scoring a lot of goals and he kind of slows down a little bit later on.
Ovi only has one,
I know. I seen that. He has a
but
lot of his he's
but
getting
he's a
points.
he's a +5 though, so
He's a playmaker now. He just kind of broke the
he
goal
is
record and realized he's a playmaker.
he has 3 assists in 5 games. Who is this guy?
What do you think of Vegas' start? They're undefeated right now in regulation.
Regulation.
They
Yeah.
dropped two in overtime and they're on a 3 game heater right now. They just pumped Calgary. I tuned into the end of the game yesterday. They pumped them. And it's not even just a score thing because they won 6-1. So that's enough pumping already. Why do I keep saying pump? That's enough of a beating already, but like they dominated their zone. Aiden Hill did get a lot of shots, but they weren't great shots. He didn't have a whole lot of high danger saves that he needed to make. And Vegas just put belt to ass like right away.
Yeah,
Although I'm not too impressed with Marner's start.
he put 2 in last night.
That was his first two as a night. And I think he only has like 6 points.
He has 8 in 6 games.
He does have 8. You know who is red hot?
Mark Stone.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
red hot. Him and Jack Eichel are elite.
Yep.
They are playing like I know it's the start of the season and it's early, but they are like they could be looked at as one of the better duos in the league this year.
Jack Eichel and Mark Stone are carrying Ivan Barbashev to a point a game player to be a point a game player.
Yeah, and yeah, Dorfia's got 6 goals. Marner has 8 points. Like they're just rolling and they're getting
Yeah.
decent goaltending. Tomas Hartl's a point per game. Like they're gonna be scary down the stretch.
They
I
don't
don't
have any back end depth though. Like they have nobody on their blue line to score. Shea Theodore
not
has
really.
1 point.
Yeah, but they don't need back end scoring when you've just got all 4 lines rolling.
Yeah.
Like they don't really have any weak points because their defense is good defensively.
Well, their goaltending is a weak point.
That's it. But Aiden Hill's still playing really well. Like he looks good to start the
Uh,
year. He
his
looks
stats
okay.
his stats don't say that.
But okay. He's just inconsistent. He's got decent games.
Visually, like he looks like he's playing good because Vegas doesn't allow a lot of shots to him, but when they allow shots to him, uh,
Fair.
he lets in about 20% of them.
That's crazy. That's
He
a
hasn't
crazy take.
he hasn't sorry, 13% of them. He has an 880 save percentage.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn, I
And
didn't know it was that bad.
so does Akira Schmidt. Yeah, their
If they
goaltending has
can,
been something to
if
be
they
desired.
if they pick up a decent goalie at the deadline, oh, you know who they did sign actually? Carter
Carter
Hart.
Hart.
If he can step in and be a number one goalie with a 9-10 save, that's all they need.
Oh yeah, if he comes in and yeah.
And he's a monster too. Like he has the potential. He's gonna be rusty, obviously.
Yeah.
They signed
But
him to a tryout. Imagine he gets cut.
I think they'll play him in the PTO, they're gonna play him in the A first.
Yeah, they are. That's the plan. But if he does make the roster and steps in to be the number one guy with a 9-10 save, they are going to be really scary come playoff time.
What did he sign for? Oh, it was
I
just a
don't think
PTO
he
for now.
hasn't actually signed yet, no. Because he's not eligible to play until December.
Right.
So they're going to have to rock with this tandem until at least December. But
What is it,
I,
December 1st?
yeah, 31st. No, the 1st. December 1st is when he can
Yeah.
actually step in. What do you think, or sorry, do you think Kaprizov has lived up to his contract so far?
Um,
Him and Boldy have the same amount of points. They got the exact same stat line. Minnesota currently is 23rd in the league, 2-3-1, and they haven't got anything great going offensively other than Kaprizov and Boldy.
Give me 1 second just so I can check the in-depth analytics here.
Yeah, go for it. Because you know who they picked up that I had no idea?
No, he's not. No, he's a -6. Only has 9 points.
Hmm.
He's not living up to his 17 million that they gave him.
That's insane. Why would you do that? I would have just let him walk. Okay, no, that's a lie. He's a fucking good player. I was high on him to start the year. Offensively, he's good. Defensively, he's not really. Yeah, he's just kind of eh.
Yeah.
And then
Um,
they picked up Tarasenko. I didn't know that.
Tarasenko has 5 points in 6 games. He's playing really well. Marco
I didn't.
Rossi
Yeah, Matt
playing good.
Boldy looks bright. And then somebody else that's going under the radar a little bit. I don't want to say this because it just sounds so scummy.
Mm.
Shifley's playing good.
Keifley is what your guys' all-time leading scorer now.
He is our all-time leading scorer. He just broke it yesterday.
Do you know who else broke a record yesterday?
Who?
John Tavares.
I did see that. That's a crazy record. 500 points with 2 franchises.
Yeah, one of 4 players to do it.
That's a cool feat. I don't like how you guys are starting the season.
I
Matthews
don't
has
either,
not been
but
as good as I thought he was going to be.
what do you mean?
He really hasn't been a standout player. If I'm talking box office, yes, defensively he's going to be good. It's Matthews. He's only a point per game. He's a +5. You guys are just above 500. I know it is early and it's pretty hard to hover 500 because a bunch of teams are going to be mid, But like,
I just want to point out Willie with 11 points right now is insane.
yeah, William Nylander looks way better than Matthews. Except that back check was pathetic against Seattle. And Stolar's
Which
called him out
one?
for it too. The overtime one. He was just kind of gliding around and then
I
someone
I
slipped
didn't
right
watch
beside
it.
him.
I haven't watched it yet.
They're over on the far side. William Nylander's just kind of gliding around the middle. And then it was, oh, who scored? Eberle did a give and go with, oh, now I'm gonna have to go look at this. Who was it? I think it was maybe, no, it was a Rook. I didn't even know who this is. Joshua Manhora or Mahora?
Josh Mahura? He's not a
Mahora.
rookie.
No, he's not. It's a defenseman too.
Yeah, guy
Willie
has
should
like
have easily been
400
able to.
games in the NHL. You call him a rookie.
He is a rook. Willie should have easily been able to pick him up, and he just glided right past him, left Stolarz out to dry. They scored, and Stolarz even called him out for it
Yeah.
in a
Did
post-game
you see?
interview.
He called him out in an interview?
Yep, post-game interview. But he called him out in a way to where he didn't call him out specifically.
Did you see when Marchment ran Stolars? Did you see that?
No, I didn't.
Oh my gosh, Marchment ran Stolars. Stolars flipped the net over and gave him the old Carey Price special with the blocker.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he did.
Oh my God. I don't really watch the Leafs because I don't really have the time to. How is Stolarz playing right now?
Um, I wouldn't say he's been our best player, but I think he's been like really solid. Like
Yeah,
he hasn't really let in any terrible goals.
pull up his
Um,
numbers really quick.
the
Oh,
stats aren't really giving him justice, but
yeah,
he's
no, he
been
doesn't. His goals against isn't bad, but his save percentage is just an 897. And if I go look at his um high danger save percentage, no, he hasn't even faced any high danger chances yet.
I don't know. Watching him, he's been okay. Like over periods of like the games and stuff.
Yeah.
But I think he's gonna feel not having a reliable number two to step in
Mm.
because Caden Primo's sitting here like he's played one game so far and he let in 4 goals.
Did he really?
Has an 8.67.
Guy's shit. He was a monster in the AHL, but he just couldn't step up.
8.67.
Fuck off.
Um, yeah, it's
What do you think of Matthew Schaefer?
uh,
Guy, the guy's a beast. Like he looks
damn.
pretty damn good. His
A,
numbers aren't
a point
necessarily
a game as a
great.
rookie defenseman. That's impressive.
Yeah, he's -1, but he's on the Islanders, which is fair. I would go as far right now as saying he's probably their number one defenseman.
Yeah.
Except I don't know where Adam Pellick is. I don't know if he's playing or not, but he hasn't really made any noise. I also think Schaefer is going to be looked at for the sole reason that he is the number one pick, and I don't
Well,
want to say
Adam
generational.
Pellick's not an offensive defenseman, right? You would
No, he's a defensive defenseman, and he's good at what he does.
him and Ryan Pulock are two like stay at home, what I would class as stay at home defensemen. And
Yeah, like
I think if your top pair was what side does Dobson play? Does Dobson play right side?
yes,
So
maybe.
if your top four was Pellick, Pulock, Schaefer, Dobson,
I don't hate that,
that
but
was a but they traded Dobson. That was a killer. That would be a killer top four.
I don't know why they did that. And the
Who'd they
Islanders are
get?
known for what?
Who'd they get?
I don't think
Or was it for a
um
first? They must have got a first for Dobson.
I'm gonna search this up now because I actually don't remember. Emil Heineman, two first round picks,
Yeah.
but the first round they were both in. Oh, well, that's stupid as hell. They were both in the 2025 draft.
So I wonder who would they pick with them.
I don't know, but I wouldn't have done that. That's They could have been so much better, but I don't know how much I like the word generational for Schaefer. Like he looks really good, but I look at someone more like Bedard and Celebrini as a generational rook. And speaking of Bedard, like Bedard looks really good. Bedard looks pretty damn good.
Yeah.
He's Him and Nazar are like they just don't play on the same line or the same position. But Bedard, he's a point per game right now. He's first time in his career he's even looked into a positive plus minus. He's a +2 right now.
They uh they drafted Victor Eklund and Kashawn Aitchison.
Nice. So they stepped in and they gave away Dobson for hopefully they develop because that trade is going to look a lot worse if they don't even play NHL hockey.
One guy's a defenseman, one guy's a right winger.
But going back to the Bedard Chicago thing,
Hmm.
I think it's a lot better for him now because Teuvo Teravainen's putting up points. Bertuzzi looks good. Spencer Knight's an absolute beast in the paint. And Bedard doesn't really have to carry the team. Their
Yeah.
top six is pretty damn good. Ryan Donato's not playing as well as he was at the end of last year, which is concerning, but I'm sure he'll step up to it at some point. But even Chicago, 6 games in at a 500 record, I think that's just a step in the right direction.
Yeah, I mean it's definitely something to look at.
I don't I don't see them holding on to a 500 for a whole lot longer. They do play the Ducks tonight, which there's a chance that they do something there. But I think that teams like Tampa will start to step up. LA might get a jump. Ottawa's probably going to make some noise here soon. And then I think the league, there's just not a whole lot of parity anymore. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like if you look at the same Metro right now, 5 games in, the top two or top three, sorry, is Carolina, New Jersey, Washington. It was the same thing as last year. Seattle and Vancouver is a little bit strange in the Pacific, but even the Central, Colorado, Winnipeg, and Dallas.
I can't believe Seattle is second in the division right now.
Yeah, they're just playing decent in their own end, I think, because they're only a +2,
Yeah, I think Decord has just been really good for them.
and they only have one regulation win. So 4 out of their 5 games have gone to overtime,
Yeah.
and they've only put up 16 goals in 5 games, where Vegas or Colorado has 21, 26. So that's going to be something to watch, see how they shape out. Utah looks eh. We were a little bit high on Utah to start the year.
Yeah,
They've just been eh,
some of their decisions yeah,
not great.
not
But
great.
I feel like also the two conferences are kind of like it's kind of already set. I feel like it's going to be 5 teams from the Central and 5 from the Atlantic because the Central already looks like a fucking war zone.
Yeah.
Like, Colorado hasn't lost a game in regulation. The Jets are 4-1. St. Louis, Utah, and Dallas are all tied for third, 3-2. Chicago and Nashville are both 500, and Minnesota's actually last in the division, and they're 2-3-1. Where if I creep down to,
If Chicago if Chicago steps up, I could see Chicago being a tweener team.
I don't know if they're there yet.
Well, you have Spencer Knight, who's gonna play good. He's a really good goalie.
Yeah,
You
he's
have
doing well.
you have your young guys that were rookies last year stepping into their own now, like Levshinov and
He's been awful. He has been
Really?
Terrible. Oh yeah. The one, okay, maybe it was the first game Jibs, but when I watched him play Florida, I think he was on the ice for pretty much every goal. He took two penalties in the first period and he gave the puck away countless amount of times.
Okay. Well, I don't know.
It's
I
just
think
their other defenseman. The back end of the decor, like the they picked up, I can't remember who they picked up, a veteran. He looks to be shaping up well, and then when you got Spencer Knight stopping every single puck, it really doesn't matter.
who did
I
they
think if Levshinov does actually step up, Chicago could be scary, but I don't see them being in the hunt for a long time. But then even
Mesa
if I
has 6 points.
he needs to stop with the 6-7. Him and
Guy's
Bedard are
a
doing
dog.
way too many.
Um, who'd they pick up on the back end?
There was some, oh my God.
Oh, it says I guess Felino's out for
Yeah,
a distinguished period of time
hopefully
dealing with
everything,
something.
yeah, hopefully everything goes well with him. But Minnesota is eighth in the division, 2-3-1. Right now, if you were to place them in the Pacific, they'd be tied for fourth.
Say that again?
So Minnesota is eighth in the Central.
Yeah.
But if you go to the conference, they're 12th, which means they're tied for fourth because they got the same amount of points as Edmonton. So if they were in the Pacific Division, they'd be tied for fourth. Because then you got San Jose hasn't won a game yet. Calgary's 1-5.
Oh, yeah, they would
Anaheim's
be
2-2.
they'd be tied for fourth.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And even in the actually, you know what? The Atlantic doesn't actually look great. I think that's because Tampa and Ottawa are shit in the bed.
Hmm.
But when they step it up, because Boston still looks good, Buffalo's on a two-game heater, Detroit's leading the division, Montreal is second. Ah,
I can't
fuck.
believe I can't believe Detroit's leading the division. This is not
That's insane.
2006. This is not
It just looks
2006.
wrong. Like it just looks so wrong. Even the Metro looks weird because Pittsburgh's in a playoff spot. They're fourth in the division. That just looks so wrong.
Yeah, but it's Pittsburgh. Like,
Yeah, maybe because Malkin's got 9 points.
that's crazy.
Malkin's been playing like a fucking animal. He does this every year, man. And then he realizes he's 40 years old and then just stops. But even I don't know what's going on with Tampa. I'm
Malkin
not going
has
to
nine
complain.
points. Crosby has 7 points. Justin Brazeau has 5 points.
Yeah, he's I think he's got 4 goals.
EK has three.
Who?
Eric Carlson.
Oh. No way you just called him EK.
Yeah, why not? EK 6'5".
You idiot.
Listen, I love Eric Carlson. He's great.
Hmm.
Austin Matthews made him look a little stupid in his first ever game, but
Yeah, that was a one-time thing, and then Matthews made himself look stupid every time when he ran his face into the fucking crossbar.
shut up.
Yeah, I just seen the crossbar. I thought it'd
Yes.
be a great place to put my face. Oh, great question.
Yeah, I just thought I'd put my face right into the crossbar.
Great question. You know Shane Pinto's leading the league in goals?
Is he?
Shane Pinto has 7. And yeah, but you know who's really shit in the bed?
Damn.
You know who's really shitting the bed?
Who?
The goalie tandem in Ottawa.
Really?
Yeah. Olmark has an 848. And what? Levi, I can't pronounce names. What's it? Merilainen or whatever? Merilainen?
Yeah.
He's got a 731.
No, I have to fact check this.
I
There's no way
swear
they're that bad.
on my mother's life, I promise, I swear to God. You can strike me down if I'm lying. His goals against average is a 7.2.
He led in how you played one game. Oh, he relieved one game. Um, he's led in a goals against average of 7.25.
You know what Olmark's is?
Four.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
they are terrible on the back end. I don't know what the hell is going on with their defense, but
Guys face
holy
guys
shit.
face 26 shots, let in 7 goals. That's crazy.
Yeah, like that might be a new record. He needs to pick it up. Like he looked good last year too. Like he really didn't look bad, but he fucking sucks.
That's terrible.
They're all,
What?
but yeah, that's
731.
everybody. It's statistics are so funny to look at the start of the year because then you got shit like Shane Pinto leading the league, and then you got Seth Jarvis up there too. You got friggin' Evgeny Malkin tied for sixth for points when he's 80 years old. Matthew Knies has as many points as Mitch Marner.
Bang!
Like it's
I
there's just
love
some
Matty
funny
Nyes.
shit to
Matty
look at.
Nyes is amazing. He's so good.
Talk
Dude,
about
he's
Willie.
so good.
He's probably looked like your best forward because
Who?
William Nylander doesn't really do a whole lot defensively.
Oh, yeah, nice. He's been fucking amazing.
Yeah, big time. He
When you think he's only in
is
his what, third or fourth year?
yeah, he just turned 23.
Yeah.
That's gonna be cooked. But that does seem like a decent time to wrap it up, doesn't
Yep. Ending on a great note. Matty Nyes,
it?
Leafs legend.
You guys are barely 500.
Yep.
Anyway, I think it's going to be the end of it here. Statistics are always funny to look at the end of the season, so we thought we'd just come on, give you guys a little look at what we're thinking. As always, if you enjoyed, you made it stick around the whole video, make sure to click the like button and subscribe as well. It helps us out. And if you like NHL content just like this, we produce more every week. As always, I'm Zach.
I'm Mitchy. Thanks for tuning in, boys. We appreciate it.
Peace out.
And have a good one.